I have some personal projects that I might cover or might not cover, depending on my Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Thank you for tuning in. It's been quite some time since my last upload, which is a bad thing considering I wanted to kickstart this channel. So, reasons: I was quite busy. Also, I think I just overburdened myself with my last videos. They were too long and too heavily edited. And me just not having that experience with editing and video software, it was kind of a big task for a beginner. So this ties in with the topic of this video. I want to talk about my plans for the end of this year 2021 and for my plans for the next year 2022. I'm splitting it up roughly into 3 parts. Part number 1, topics that are regarding manga and anime. I think this is gonna be pretty much the central theme of this channel, and this is where the majorities of my videos are gonna hit. Topic number 2, hobbies and personal projects. That's gonna be the second big group of videos of topics that are coming up. And lastly, number 3, regarding video games. So my first update for this channel regarding manga and anime. Like I already said, I overburdened myself, I think, a little bit with my past videos, and I think this is not sustainable to put out quality videos like this on a long term. To do that next to my job, I think I will only be able to put out a video or 2 every 1 or 2 months if I'm feeling motivated, and I think I gotta make it short. So for future videos, they're gonna be like 8 to maximum 10 minutes. Also, I'm gonna try to keep it less edited. I'm gonna try to improve myself speaking and not having to constantly cut together the things I say, because that editing is taking time too. I also hope that you like the new format of this video. So anyone who's seeing that, just give me a feedback if you feel like it. It's appreciated. Next big announcement regarding manga and anime. Something I wanted to do for quite some time is doing more reaction videos and also maybe some spoiler videos for the series that I follow currently, considering that manga and anime is such a central part for me and my hobbies and this channel. So the series that I currently follow and the series that I will do reaction videos and or early spoiler videos are One Piece, Boku no Hero or My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and Boruto, the successor to Naruto. Also next year, probably, if I get it done, I will make a big and long video about Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, my absolute favorite manga of the last years. I enjoyed it so much, and I think there's a lot still to be said, especially considering the anime is going into its final season next year, and I think it will be interesting to go over that one more time and analyze what was this story about and why is it so good. I think, why does it stand out from the average manga and anime story. Also, for those who haven't heard yet, Bleach is gonna get the anime adaptation of its last season, which is gonna be super interesting. I saw the trailer, it looks really good, the quality looks good, and if it just has the quality of the anime in the past, I think it's gonna be at least good. Of course, I hope it's gonna be amazing, not just good. Also, I heard there were rumors that the mangaka Tide Kubo is thinking about maybe a manga continuation of the manga story, which would be something super interesting, and something that I would definitely look forward to. So if that should ever be a thing, I'm gonna cover it for sure. Lastly, a short disclaimer. Anything related to manga and anime on this channel, when it comes to picture material and showcasing anything like pictures from the actual anime or panels from the manga, I will be careful due to Japan's strict copyright law. If you have ever followed that, quite a few YouTubers have gotten strikes or videos taken down. There's a relatively big manga and anime channel. I think the name is Totally Not Mark. I think he got 150 of his videos taken down, so just to be careful here. I live in Japan. My account was not opened up in Japan, but still, I think even if it's covered under the fair use of YouTube, Japan is kind of strict, so we gotta be careful here. So the next big category of topics I wanted to discuss are about hobbies and personal projects. So number 1A, I have some personal projects that I might cover or might not cover, depending on my personal mood, on feedback, on how the channel goes, how I feel like I want to develop this channel. But just to throw it in here, currently I try to put Windows 11 on my old PC, but I'm also thinking about putting on a new Ubuntu, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Linux or Linux distribution, and the new version, the new LTS long time support version, is going to be released in April of 2022, and I plan to put both operating systems on my old laptop, use them as a dual boot, in a dual boot setup. So this is something that I'm gonna be tinkering around with a little bit. And also I have an old PS Vita, both a classic PS Vita but also a PS Vita TV, and I want to try putting on a custom firmware and just tinker around with it a little bit. So if that's going to be something that I feel I want to bring into the channel, might be one of the future videos topics. B, I have a few craft projects. Again, same story. I don't know if I will cover it or not. C, I plan to repair my bicycle. It's kind of a mess right now. I have a flat tire, and I think I need to maybe even change the wheel. I think just oiling the chain won't do it, so it really needs a so rough overhaul. I think hitting the road with it now would be super dangerous, and I plan to do maybe some longer trips with it in the next year, but I will see how well I get it done and if I have time for it. If I do it, I'm gonna make some videos about it, because traveling and showing Japan, showing you around was one of my original plans for content for this channel. But that's gonna fall into 2022 or later. Anything other travel related, like bigger travel, I don't have anything planned yet, so that might even fall into 2023. D. About Japanese work life. I think there's a lot to talk about. I'm just gonna leave it at that. E. Another topic. Training and dieting in Japan. For me, as a very active person that has been working out the last pretty much 14 years, it has been quite difficult to adhere to my used diet before I came to Japan, and also hitting the gym, going out, running, exercising. I kind of neglected that, and I want to get into that more, and I thought, why not make it part of this channel? F. Simply shopping in Japan. It may come to a surprise to some, but you get basically all the products you get in the West, in Europe. But prices are different when it comes to grocery goods, to foods, but also to electronic goods. What are the best places to buy, and online versus going to actual shops, floors. What are good things to buy, like clothes, brands. Where can you get like a good deal? I think that's a topic that's heavily undercovered on YouTube. G. Next topic, driving in Japan. That's gonna be a topic. I have a dash, kind of like a dash cam, or like a camera in my car, but it's just really a driving recorder. That's I could take the SD card and rip the footage off of it and make something with it, but I think the video quality is not decent enough to make it usable for anything on YouTube. So I was thinking getting a mount for my car to put my smartphone in and have some videos from the inside of my car while driving, because I think driving in Japan is an interesting topic. Traffic is on the left side as opposed to on the right side in many other countries. Of course, for British people, that's they're used to that. So topic H, minimalism. Minimalism in Japan, that came to me only the recent years. When I moved to Japan, I just noticed, and that was the first time I noticed how much crap I had amassed, and how difficult it was for me to sort what are the things I'm gonna leave behind, what are the things I'm gonna donate, give to friends, throw into the dumpster, and what are the things I wanted to take with me. And having more possessions, having more things you own, means you have more things that you need to take care of, things that you need to think of, things that burn you and make you happy. And I mean not just physically but mentally. And minimalism has been a topic that I've been following more and more. I've been following more and more YouTube channels and watching videos about minimalism. But this is something that has developed for me in Japan, and I think this is a topic I want to explore as well, because I think there's kind of like a realistic medium way to go between the extreme minimalism and wasteful consumerism, and I would call it simplicism, to not cut yourself down to your 10 pieces of clothing, but trying to stay simple and trying to keep it simple, minimal. Also, I have some art projects. I'm not so confident about showing them off yet, but art, another big hobby of mine, something that I also was thinking a lot about including into this channel. I actually never wanted to just be like a spokesperson for already existing series. I've always been more into art and creating things myself. A lot of people on YouTube call themselves creators or content creators, but I think there's a fine line between like just mashing together already existing content that is just covered under fair use and saying, oh, it's my content, or actually being creative and producing something original out of your own. And I have some projects kind of like under my sleeve, I want to say, that I would like to push, but like I said, that's something I haven't been comfortable, that I haven't been confident about in the past, and I think I wanna pursue that over the course of the next year. And the third big category of topics that I want to talk about and that I want to convert into videos in the future is games. As a huge fan of the Dark Souls and Bloodborne games, of all the games from Software, also the older Mecha series, Armored Core, I already pre-ordered the game Elden Ring, so I will be sure to cover that. Another topic in the realm of gaming will be emulation, something that I've been always into. I had emulators on my PC, on my phone, but I've been more tinkering around with it for hobby, sometimes playing actually some games. Mostly these were games that I actually really already owned, like PSP games or PS2 games, that I just wanted to see being played on my PC. But in a recent debates over game preservation as a medium of art, and how many game companies do a really poor job at porting old games and allowing them to be played on newer systems. Emulation has come more to the foreground of my mind, has become more of something, more topic that I'm thinking about myself, and that I want to get into myself more. So I think a big difference has to be made here between emulation on mobile devices, that sure has come a long way, but still is not near to emulation on an actual PC, which also ties in again into wanting to refurbish, put on a new firmware on my old PC, trying to clean it up and getting it running nicely to see like how well does it run some current emulators, some emulators that I haven't touched for years. How has the performance improved? I could play PS2 games on PCX2 on my old laptop 10 years ago. I want to see how does it fare now if I put on a new operating system, see how new iterations, new versions of the emulator make games run. I want to explore that, and I thought, why not make it into videos? So that's it for today, and yeah, I hope I didn't stretch it too long. This was just an update video. Future videos will be less messy, less clustered, and more focused on a single topic. Again, this was just an update video for this channel, and still I hope for whoever watches this, this gives some clarification where I want to go with this channel. Yeah, see you, and thank you for tuning in, and bye.